Hey everybody, it's Josh from Broken Arrow Farm. Still over in the garage at home. So quick project related to another project up at the farm. I have the Vermeer backhoe attachment that is turning more into scrap metal than into an actual working backhoe attachment, but something to mess with. One of the problems I have is driving out the pins between the arms. It's sat around for a long time. It has rust rings between the sections of the arm, so if you have essentially outside of the bottom arm is like this, and the up arm goes in the middle, and the pin goes through all three of them. Where there's a gap, it's gotten rust rings and things like that, and that's causing me a hard time knocking them out. I can knock them out like a couple millimeters, but once that rust starts hitting into the bearing sleeve or the grease fitting, it binds up. So I need to hit them with a sledgehammer a lot to get them loose. The problem I'm going into is once I get them flat, I can't do much with them. So to solve that, I need something I can drive through. And what I have done is I went to our favorite inexpensive supplier, Harbor Freight, and I got a couple dollar chisel and a set of little pry bars. I got 4 pry bars for like $9, $12, something, and a chisel for $4 or $5. So one of those plus one of these, I'm going to end up welding this together. I'm gonna take this off so it's a 3/4 inch drive, and then that there. Probably take this handle off of it, so it'll end up looking something like a dog's head hammer, like blacksmiths use, sheep's head hammer, whatever you want to call it. So it's got it extended down here, so it can drive most of the way through. So anyway, that's what we're working on today.
Whoever's on the floor, you better wake me up, blood ain't on the sword, you gotta rip it off, 2 levels, 1 more, you better shake me up, band-aid on the sword, 2 hours on the floor, you better wake me up, band-aid on the sword, rip it off, 2 levels, 1 more, you better shake me up, it's such a hopeless situation, but we do it again.
I imagine I've got y'all in kind of a unique mounting position for me. I'm having to make do because I don't have a normal brace. But we'll see if we can work on this a bit. Get this prepped. Too much. Kinda work. Got a knot. There you go. Next order of business will be to cut that right about there. Put my punch back in the door. Let me get my safety glasses in my ear and protection on. See me loud. Still see okay? It's beating you up a little bit there. Alright, yeah, cut it off right about there. Angle grinder time. Loud noises. Oop. Plugging it in before you can have loud noises. good thing about this particular thing is because it's a hex, I could just grind it down the side and I'll have a little bit of a bevel to bring that into, which I will take this and also cut it off. Now this won't have as much of a bevel. I'm sorry about it, the mount. So I'm going to that was fun. The grinder's got a bent shaft on this side. So, or it's just unbalanced on that side. So then, as I continue to hit the camera. So the next step of this is to get this sitting there and get that tacked in like that. So I have enough of a bevel, so I'm gonna get everything set up. I ground, well, I'll probably do it the other way, because I have a ground spot cut on the other one. I have a ground spot right here, so I can put my, I keep hitting the camera mount on my head. Let's stick that right there, there. Okay. All right. Let's throw a weld at this and tack it, and then we can go from there. I did find I could flare my glasses under my new glasses under the welding helmet, so that's good. Back to putting on my welding hat so I don't burn what little hair I have left. And plus, you know, I hear all you women watch me think bald is sexy. So I don't want you fawning over the camera with my bald ass head. Alright. Start with a 3. About there. Throwing on the Hobart Handler 135. I wish Hobart sponsored me, but not. See if we can get a tack into this, and then we can do some little better welding. Probably a bad idea.
Grab mine.
We're gonna melt my. Alright. Ah, dang it. Alright, try that again. A little too handy for it to do this. It's awkward. Foreshadowing. Well, I just did some welding. Current welding is terrible. Quit bumping into stuff. Yeah. Alright, not getting good penetration with that thing. Let me regrind this. It's terrible. The problem with cheap metals, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm into everything. Well, that's not good. Well, this turned into a cluster for me. Alright. I just realized, I also thought of something. I'm an idiot. Alright, try this again. Oh, there it is right there. Well, I thought I had a welding magnet I was going to use, but I don't know where it went. I must have taken it to the farm. So that's the problem with having two workshops. I move stuff between them, and then I lose them. So I'm going to try this by hand again. I guess I'm just going to send it. We'll figure it out later. Then that'd be perfect. Why didn't y'all tell me I didn't put the ground on? Look at this guy. Oh, I should go give up for today. Never give up, never surrender. Oh, it's too close. vertical welding. Right, my friend? All right. Well, anyway. Alright, I'll throw another spot there on the top. I think the penetration on this side is good. This is not good. But, since I'm not using leverage there, I'm going to throw a little more on the top because I think there's still a gap. So, anyway, well, I give up. I know I have a dirty work service. I know I'm never run out of gas. What? Gas. So I'm gonna turn that off. All right, none of that. Well, I apologize to all the welders or anybody who actually knows anything about welding or who's ever seen somebody weld or, well, frankly, anybody who's ever touched metal of any shape, form, or fashion. That was horrible. That is definitely some book. Like, that side's not horrible. That side's ridiculous. I just had a much better welding video too. Welding something else. But anyway, the purpose of this is so that I can do that and do that. So there's gonna be some stress on this joint, but not a lot. Mostly it's just to keep my hand as far away from a heavy sledge as possible while I'm pushing the pins and to give me enough distance to push the pins in. So I'll do a video when I get up to the farm, see if I can, if it actually works or not. But for like $8 and some fun welding, because you know, if nothing else, I enjoy welding even though I'm yelling at myself while I'm doing it. So thanks for watching, y'all. See you next time.
Living go on.